I guess I can just do this on Steam. 211, so it should be fine. I would like to look around here before we take off. I want to do that. Steel sword. Feel bad for that horse, man. That's like probably one of the worst things that could happen. And then that sheep. I don't know where that sheep went, but the sheep got in the way of the giant's attack, and he just sent that sheep flying, which is hilarious. Gotta make sure I'm gonna have to clip that. Make it a highlight, I guess. All this stuff is locked, really? A really game. So I'm going to say that a lot of this stuff, well, I was kind of hoping that some of the vegetation there was going to be... Whoa! I don't know if we should see this yet, but I was thinking that a lot of the crafting items in here were going to be new, but apparently not. Mutations and Grandmaster Witcher gear. In Blood and Wine, you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new capabilities. Soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read it and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these mutations. They say a master craftsman lives in TOUSSANT who can craft Witcher gear of unequaled quality. What's more, you receive special bonuses for wearing all or part of a set of this extraordinary equipment. You will not regret investigating these new options. I will investigate the crap out of that. I am in. Okay. Well, let's finish up here and we'll go ahead and take off. I'm just gonna loot everything. May or may not be good, but I'm looting it. There was a house we could go in, but I don't know if this is going to trigger stuff. Might not be able to go in here. Nope. Crap, how am I going to get out of here now? Alright. Let's go, friends.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Man, I cannot wait to explore all of this. As of right now, I think we're gonna 100% all this stuff.
The way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
The Cockatrice Inn. Okay. We'll definitely read about that when we go. Right now we're gonna stay on the path. We're gonna focus on the story for a little bit before we break free and just go exploring. That's an awesome trophy on the side of my horse, I just noticed. It's the head of the giant that we killed, but it is peacock feathers.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Hello, any loot? I also love the idle animations for the horse. I've always loved that. That is locked, so we cannot go in there. Oh, this is like a brand new game. Well, let's start looking at stuff, I guess. Ah, we've got footprints here, friend.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
He's looking at it too. He's like, I don't really see
along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Yeah, let's go. Probably over there where there's, I don't know, maybe drowners over there. Oh, I wonder if there's gonna be like new enemies in here.
I will fell you all.
Not your lucky day. Got guests. Careful.
Scurver. Whoa, these things look interesting. I'm trying to get a good shot on these things here. Finish them off. They look like the guys from Pirates of the Caribbean. Davy Jones's men.
I will fell you all, for my name is not Pirate.
These guys hit hard.
Come on, closer.
So they're like part drowners, part devourers, and part owlghouls with spikes. That's kind of interesting.
Stench.
Good combo. Look, I want to block the guy.
Damn.
Or whatever.
For the glory of her grace, I shall make petty of you!
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Why do we gotta drop some frames, man? What the heck is going on? Why is it gotta drop frames when we're here? Like this, it's infuriating. Why? Why's it gotta do that? Cursed ones? No. I think it's necrophages. Pretty sure. Let's read about these guys here. Scurvers. Thought it was just a pile of rot meat till it started to move. Scurvers are rot fiends' larger cousins. Bodies of these hideous, vaguely humanoid creatures are covered with rotten scraps of flesh, under which lurk even more rotten muscles, stretched around a strong, flexible skeleton. Scurvers, which feed on old, rotting corpses, prefer to make their hunting grounds in abandoned torture sites, forgotten graves, and old battlefields. They are very aggressive, and though they feed on corpses, they come across a living person, they are likely to attack. Thus, when wandering near any of the above-mentioned place, one must be especially cautious. Scurvers usually feed underground. Sometimes they catch the scent of humans and they crawl up. While fighting them, one cannot afford to forget about their special bony spines, razor-sharp protuberances sticking out from their skeletons. Cause to explode and then shoot things out. Yep. One should make use of the Quen sign, is what it said. Okay. We're at 1683 drop frames, so hopefully it stays low relatively. Don't drop any more, please. I want people to enjoy this with no stupid lag. Let's go ahead and leave this stuff. I don't know why I'm picking up a mug or a platter, but I did. Nothing else here. There's a bunch of loot down there, which I might have to go and get.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
So
Gotta dive in. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Oh, okay, alright, cool. Well, here we come, loot.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Things hit hard. We need to like upgrade our weapons and stuff. Alright, we're dead. They have nets down here to catch fish. TOUSSANT, Dussel, guardsman boots. Ussel, Duckle. Linen. Wooden spoon. What is that up there? Handkerchief monogrammed DLC. That's a little nod there.
Chief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank.
Oh, CD Projekt Red never change. What a great company. This is not this technically is DLC, but man, oh man, is this just like the word DLC does this no justice. A freaking expansion is exactly what this is. I will fight anyone that does not agree. This is how all things should be.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen.
Cockatrice
Which direction
Inn.
they took. We should ask there.
We're just chilling up there. Alright, which one of you can I romance? Ladies? Someone's watching us.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Found a monogrammed handkerchief.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
Yeah.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
Can't leave me yet, bro. Pick up all that stuff. Alright, we might come back down here and look around once we're done.
Service
but-
of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
I like that we're actually hanging with legitimate knights. Like, that's something we haven't really done in Witcher 3. We're gonna go up to the Cockatrice Inn. Let's read about the road sign of the Cockatrice Inn. Places where you can begin new quests from Blood and Wine are marked with an exclamation icon. Yes. Oh my god. This is absolute. Oh my god. There's so much. So much. Friends, we're going to do it all. We are going to 100% the Blood and Wine expansion. We're going to do it all. It seriously is like a brand new game. It is... That is the scale that it's on. It's insane. Okay, Cockatrice Inn. There was a time when the Cockatrice's owner, Adam DeGuy, loved to recount the tale of how the inn got its name. In his youth, his story went... He served as a squire to a knight-errant, and together they defeated a bloodthirsty cockatrice. The beast had decorated the Auberge entrance for many years until a certain traveler from Oxenford ascertained Ascertained? Doing it live. Learning pronouncing words.
Ascertain.
Yeah, ascertained is what I said. It was unfortunately but a rather amateurish hobbling together of pheasant, weasel, and pig parts. His pride wounded, the guy took down his trophy, but the inn kept his name. So it was actually named after a cockatrice they slew, which is pretty
Once
cool.
you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Okay, I wish I hadn't read the character thing, because then I would have figured that out. He would have told us.
Begone from my sight. Have your chit.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all TOUSSANT.
I need to go potty.
Well, there's a bush over there that you could probably go into.
Wee wee.
Yes.
I need to go potty.
How do I help this boy?
Wee wee.
Where's the... Just go in your pants, kid. Everyone's doing it. Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest.
Boy, rotten times.
Her Grace has called in someone to tend to the beast. Kill her.
What about you? You got a potty too?
Black sheep, have you anyone? With a moo here and a moo there. Baba, black sheep, have you anyone?
Old pamphlet. Euclarius. Wake up! You are being diddled in the Durary by a ruling elite which plays you like fiddles. In broad daylight, they have conspired to deprive you of the rightful heir to your throne. It is the Duke's eldest daughter who should take power after his death. Yet he has fed you far-fetched tales about some curse enforced on you, his younger daughter. Do not stand idle. Do not tarry. Revolt. All those who will not allow such treatment of themselves and their fellow subjects, let them be at the ready. The rightful heiress to the throne might return at any moment, and then she shall need our support. Concerned subject. What is this thing? Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters. Oh, okay, so this is what they read to us. So never mind. That's what was read to us at the beginning when we first met the knights.
Huh?
That was a interesting find. Where is the... Is this a door I can go in? Oh, it's just leads to the same place. Alright, let's stay on track. Let's stop getting in. Stop going crazy
Hard
here.
on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
Notice board. Sorry, ma'am.
Do not disturb.
I'm just trying to enjoy the sweet sounds of the bard.
Night, bluff, and wine counsel no half-hearted measures. Naught is nearly as fun as a...
We'll look at the market board when we get out of here. We're gonna go in here first.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But
Why did
when
my
I
controller
looked up,
vibrate?
I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir the Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Milton introduced me already? No, we're not going to be rude like that. I am Geralt of Rivia, sir.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir the Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Sky was red, then what? So is he talking about dawn? Obviously, because he said it when he woke up, so it has to be in the morning, so dawn, yeah.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then?
Who's gonna say?
Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy...
Cool shot.
Well,
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Victim's body, where'd they take it?
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
Yennefer?
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard
My thing
was
is shaking.
auctioned off.
Who was
No, I don't
that?
think that's her.
Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
I almost...
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Looker's saying the beast's divine punishment.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
What else do people say about the beast? Kill the
They
beast!
say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods.
The TOUSSANT are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky
Really?
monster.
Okay. I'll go examine the body then.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort. Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Wouldn't mind learning about it. Alrighty. Oh, he's eating first. Look at this. Let me see you cut that stuff again. He had the knife, but then maybe I bumped into him and that knocked him out.
I'd rather have that chowder.
Go to Bianco